Hello people, this is Power here with the review of the Ridewatch Christmas version. So you might be wondering, what exactly is this version? This is in a similar vein to the Shift Holy Christmas and with other Christmas related stuff, what Bandai does, and which you can figure out through the Super Televikun issue of September, where they advertise the heck out of it. So basically, you get this cake through, I think, Premium Bandai or whatever the shop is, and then you get this Ridewatch. So it's the Ridewatch Christmas version, and yeah, I'm pretty sure there's more about it. Yeah, so that's basically the whole logistics of it. So this is a special variant of the Ridewatch that's Christmas related and such. And this is how it's actually wrapped. So it's in multiple different layers. So this is how you simply take it out. It's in 3 bags. That's kind of funny. And then you just rip out the actual bag into it. So yeah, let's get into that. Before we do, let's just look at the instructions of it. So, because why not? But let's get it out of its bag. Okay, so here we have the Ridewatch out. Just to advise people, it does require batteries. So just kind of like Gem, like the campaign ones. So yeah, but as you can see, this is vastly different from the standard Ridewatch, as it's Christmas decoed. Obviously because the base is now green and the pearl clear white is now sparkly red. That's not coming through the camera, but if I like zoom in enough, like this, there's this obvious speckle and such. So there's glitter in it, and obviously as you can see, there's the foil sticker of the Ridewatch. However, I think I can say this is different from how the gashapons work, because as you can see here, here's Ryuki. I'm gonna say that I think maybe they're both foil as a whole, but this one's like really obvious because mine's actually off a bit. So yeah. Now for comparisons with the Ridewatch itself, if I can put this in properly. This is not a fair comparison because I have the DX one. This one is the candy toy one, but obviously I'm just going to compare the bases because there technically isn't anything to compare to, but yeah, that's different enough. So because of the fact that it doesn't include batteries, there's no tab included. Speaking of the back, here's the QR code for Butaba Gamba, and as you can see the track here, it's C091. This is actually, oh, technically not at this point because I'm recording this in August and I'm putting it out in December, but this is, for me at least, my first candy toy review, even though there's going to be another set I'm going to get in full. So I'll just simply press the reset button. It's the same thing as a Gashapon one. But one thing with this one in particular is that the sound quality is not great because of how much they had to compress into this. But anyways, let's start with our sound. The typical Geo announcement. So we get a description for Santa Claus, which is really nice. So we get the transformation, but as you can tell, it fades out because of compression. And the time break has significantly reduced to an explosion. However, with this watch, we do get 2 more additional sounds. So we get Party Time and Merry Christmas, which is pretty neat, if I have to say. So, other than that, that's basically it. So let's get the GQ driver and do our typical Geo stuff. Let's singly bring out the GQ driver by itself again, because it's probably been a while since I actually done that. Obviously, hold down the button. There we have that. So let's slot it on the right. So obviously it does the normal and typical Geo transformation, but obviously it's a different screen because it says Christmas, December 25th. And I really like that. That's pretty cool. Like, obviously they abbreviated Christmas because Christmas would be too long of a name. And I like the 1225. That's really neat, even though it looks like the year 1225. Obviously we can't press the button, so we just press it here, but actually it does do the standby. It's the same way how the mirrored watches work. We have to bend it a bit more, because the button has to get let go. And this actually plays for a decently long time. And that's it. Obviously, it says attack because that's the generic one, but obviously the finisher is significantly reduced due to this containing a bunch of sounds and such. Like I said, if the button is let go, it would do the finisher. Just simply press the reset button to do so. And then, last but not least, we'll use the Decade Ridewatch. It will just simply say Ridewatch. Overall, what I think about the Geo Ridewatch Christmas version is that it's my favorite variant of the Geo Ridewatch. It's visually different, has multiple new sounds. In this case, half of them being new, and also like it's different from the other ones because honestly, I would take the fact that the sounds are significantly like reduced as new. Like the transformation, there's a fade out at the end. The time break is really short. It's just an explosion, similar to the Gashats from X8. But other than that, this has been my favorite variant. It has everything I would want from it. New sounds, new look, new track. And also just because, like, if I, wanted to, like, not use the proper Geo Ridewatch, then I have this one to go to. However, actually there is no however, because it's not that, it's actually really cheap on Amazon Japan. I got it for $10. You just have to supply your own batteries. That's kind of it. Because I kind of wanted to talk about the multiple Geo Ride watches, but there's really only 5. I'm not counting, I'm not counting the Mirror World version just because, that one technically is its own thing, but technically it is one. But I'll say, like, if I had to rank my Geo Ridewatch variant, it'll be this one, the game original version, just because that one has a different track too, and I like the description. And then probably the Mirror World version, where the Mirror World version would be like top. So those are my top three. I don't really care for the Overcorzer version or the Aurora version, because that one is just expensive. But I should stop because it's the Christmas miracle we're talking about, even though I'm recording this at the end of summer. Specifically, August 11th. So this is PowerRider, and I'll leave you people. Bye.